got 2007 Honda Accord, and I'm having problems with the trunk springs. They just don't open the trunk when I press the open key on the remote. And so let me show you what's going on. Alright, so here's the key, and I'm gonna press the open button, and you'll see then the trunk will open. You'll hear the sound, but it just kind of stays like that. Right, so that's one issue. And so other thing, if I open it, if it is open, and it would just fall down.
Let me show you what that means.
So there's no tension in the springs, it's going to just fall. So what's going on with the car is this spring that holds the tension is not working, or is just old. It doesn't hold the weight. When I went to the Honda dealer to order it, or she called the Honda dealer, they asked me whether I had a spoiler on the trunk lid. So there is a little bit of a lip spoiler. So they had to special order this part for the tension spring that works with the extra load on the trunk. So here is that part. Picked it up from the Honda dealer. It was 37 bucks. Here's the part number. It's just metal rods, and so we're gonna install it now. And the only tool you need to get this done is this kind of plier. This is a 12-inch. You can probably use a smaller one, but the bigger the jaw is, the easier it will be to pull. Alright, let's get to it. Inside the trunk, the torsion bar, the tension spring goes in the metal pipe that connects the trunk lid, the body, and then travels all the way across the trunk here, and on the other side goes into this kind of a connector. Basically it turns into a U, and there's this groove, and it fits right in, and that creates the tension. And you can see the other bar does the opposite. It goes into the trunk metal pipe here on this side, and then you look at it, it travels across, and you see that groove on the other side. So this is what we're going to pull using our pliers. Okay, so time to do some action. I'm going to grab this and just get some leverage and pull this off. Alright. There you go. Awesome. There's a clip down here, so I'm going to remove this from the clip. Alright, do the same thing on the other side. Grab it and pull it towards me. And while doing that, I'm going to remove it from the groove it's in. So this is in the groove. Word of caution: as soon as I removed the tension bar, the trunk came down. So I should have put some kind of a wood to hold it up. Did not do it. Lesson learned. All right, so got the new part. I'm supposed to hold this all nicely. So I'm going to remove the old one here. Hop in this place. In the center connector clip, this goes on the top area. So this top area, so hopefully I can get the camera to work. There you go. That is its location. And on the other side, is how this is. So I need to turn that. This needs to go, turn, and go in here. So that creates the tension. Alright, then I can torque it. There you go. Awesome. Pop one in. Yay. Okay. Do the other. And here. Goes here. Nice. And need to turn that in here. So, already. And the U, this side needs to turn, go back in. Alright. Alright, Holly, pop that in. Alright, now moment of truth. Let's test it. Let's test this thing.